Whoa! Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII, everyone. I'm just kidding. It's final nothing. It's Resident Evil 6. Yeah, this part reminded me of the crazy motorcycle thing. But anyway, if you couldn't already tell, this is post-commentary. Why am I doing post-commentary on something that I streamed? Well, apparently, for the first 30 minutes of this stream, my microphone was not working, and no one was in the chat who said anything, which was very odd to me that no one said anything for that long. Like, it's different if I talked for 5 minutes and then somebody realized it, but nobody was there for half an hour that said anything about me being silent. And I was like, wait, what? Nobody reminded me, or nobody chatted and said, how come I can't hear anything? So I never even noticed that my microphone wasn't working, because there was no reason for my microphone not to be working. My headset microphone, for some reason, stopped working on me. And I know I'm babbling here over some shit going on, just motorcycle shit going on, but seriously, I didn't even like this part of the game. It's literally just me holding down the acceleration button and doing a little bit of swerving back and forth. Like, when you're the driver, it's boring as fuck. If you're playing as Sherry here, I bet you it's much more interesting because you're actually shooting things. But as Jake, this part is boring and sucked. So I'm just going to babble about my microphone thing for a minute instead. Point is, I'm recording this with a, this is a blue snowball microphone. I didn't explain that in the stream, but about 30-something minutes in, this chapter will switch over to my live commentary when I hook the microphone up, and we have some fun messing with that for a while because, well, I didn't know what the hell I was doing when I set it up. This is the first time I've ever used a real microphone instead of a headset microphone. So, you know, gotta work out the kinks, but I think it sounds pretty good right now. You'll have to let me know the quality. But I feel like I sound clear, but still working on background noise, you know. This is a microphone, I don't want to pick up the TV too loudly, or even right now I'm watching the video back and I have the volume very low so you can hear me very clearly and I don't have to talk that loud. And if I sound loud right now, it's just because I have no sound going on but me, and I'm pretty close to the microphone. That's the other thing, I gotta make sure I'm close enough to the microphone where I'm not too loud, but I'm also loud enough so you can hear me all the time. And if I move my face left to right, I still want to be able to be heard. It's interesting how this directional microphone stuff works, but I'm figuring it out. It's not complex, it's just new. That's it. Anyway, so Sherry gets caught on the helicopter here. And it was kind of like, okay, let's die hard let's live free or die hard this shit. So ridiculous. This part is just dumb. It's not the dumbest thing ever. It's just there's no gameplay to this. You're literally just holding down the acceleration button and occasionally hitting the brakes so you don't hit something, and that's all you do. For how long has this episode already been? Fucking 4 minutes, and it's still going. Like, we're still on the motorcycle part, and it's not over yet. No, it's not. What they should have done here, and I even said this when I was streaming. Well, first of all, touching anything, boom, you explode. Which I guess realistically, if you did that on a real motorcycle, you would go flying and you probably would die, so I guess I can't hate on that. Resident Evil realistic as fuck. Well, I was gonna say, I was hoping this part would be more like Road Rash or whatever that game is called when you're, you know, on motorcycles kicking and punching people off their motorcycle. Like, Jake is all badass Wesker style, why can't he kick some fools off their bikes? Throw a hand at him at least, man. You know, let me bump into them at least. Like, even if I can't swing, let me bump. Won't even let me bump, man. No bumpage. Like, even these parts where Sherry has to shoot shit. You don't do anything, you just wait for Sherry to shoot it because she's stupid. It's like, bitch, you just sitting there, we ain't even moving, shoot the damn thing. What you waiting for, AI? What you waiting for? Yeah, anyway. At some point I'm going to stop babbling so hard, but I just, you know, at the beginning of every video I always babble more. Oh, hey, look, I died again. I died probably, that might be the last time, I don't know, I might die one more time. That one I just didn't, I think what happened there is I was trying to hit the dude on the bike and I wasn't paying attention to the obstacles at all. I was trying to road rash that shit, I told you, that's what I wanted to do, and it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. So anyway, if you recall, this is the part of the game right after we just escaped from the lab area that Sherry and Jake were being held at for 6 months or whatever. So this is literally just picked up right where they drove off in the night on the motorcycle, and they're basically off to the rendezvous point to meet up with the BSAA or whatever. No, well, whoever. They're meeting up with Simmons because remember, Sherry meets up with or reports to Simmons. So, unbeknownst to her, what Simmons really is, she's on her way to meet up with him. So anyway, yeah, that's what is going on. And until then, we motorcycle. Yes, this section is still going. We are a solid 5 to 6 minutes in this video. Holy shit. I'm just flabbergasted by how ridiculous. Maybe if it just had the cool, crazy motorcycle music from Final Fantasy 7. Maybe I should just dub that in right now. No, I'm not that. I'm not that guy, am I? No. Am I? Oh man, I'm almost super tempted to do it. Well, if you already hear the music, then cool. We're listening to crazy motorcycle music for a minute. But it don't last forever. In fact, I think this might be the last little. Oh yeah, one more stretch. Are they throwing cars? You know they are. I know I just spoiled what's about to happen, but if you've seen Bad Boys 2, then you already know. So, pop some, ooh some, shake your tail feather. Whee! Look at that jump though. Reminds me of the like GTA like trick jumps where it's slow motions and then you crash. Because almost always, even though you do a cool jump, you will crash. And then you search for a partner. This part threw me off a little bit because I was like, wait, which part is this? Are we about to meet up with Leon and fight the big fucking nemesis number 2? But I don't think I was correct in my assessment. This is a different part. In fact, I'm hoping the part where my commentary kicks back in is the part where we fought the Nemi nemesis. And I just realized, it just occurred to me I have to do this for like a half an hour. This post-commentary shit. Speaking of which, I should probably like make it so I can actually see how much longer I have until like I can only see the video at this point and my own audio. I was making sure my audio looked good on the, you know, gotta make sure the sound wave, what is it? The waveforms? You gotta make sure the waveforms look good. And they look good, so I'm just gonna keep babbling here. So anyway, this is the part where Chris and Piers are fighting the helicopter in the upper area and basically are helping Sherry and Jake. I forgot about this part, honestly, and even though I did it more recently than the Leon thing, it was way less memorable. Because who doesn't love fighting a helicopter? It's Metal Gear Solid all over again. Every game. Fucking helicopter battle from hell. Every time. So anyway, yeah, this is pretty much just kill a bunch of waves of dudes and move on with your life. I can't believe I have no commentary from this one. I'm so mad at myself for not noticing about the microphone thing. I'm not even mad at people for not mentioning it in the chat, because, I mean, let's be fair. If I was still recording this like I normally do, the microphone thing would have never happened, because I would have noticed before I ever started. Because I always mic check myself when I start a video recording. But when I'm recording through the stream, I don't always notice. Sometimes I notice, but I didn't notice this time that there was no you know, little sound bar under the microphone, you know, marker on XSplit wasn't moving, like the little, I don't know, what's it called? I don't know, there's a little sound bar under, you know, the game volume and my volume, just to kind of show you that something's happening. And nothing was happening, and I didn't even notice. Didn't even fucking notice. It's my own goddamn fault. It really is. It really is. But, you know, my microphone worked for so long on that headset that I'm almost not surprised it happened. I wasn't even that mad that it happened. Like I said, I was more mad that it happened a half an hour into the stream than anything, because I wasted half an hour of my time. Well, I didn't waste time. I still played the game, but now I gotta do this. Post. It was either that or just let you watch 30 minutes of the game in silence. What? That's not as interesting. Why do I even bother putting it on YouTube if I'm just gonna do that? So, yeah. Felt like I felt obligated to do some commentary. At the very least, that's the least I could do, since it is a blind playthrough. I feel weird doing a blind playthrough with no commentary. This isn't the first time I've had to do post in blind. So. As long as the gameplay's still there. I always hate losing the gameplay more than anything. Losing the commentary is bad, yes, but losing the gameplay would be worse, because then you wouldn't see all the first. You know, I'd be better at it the second time around. I've had that happen to me before. You've seen, so it's nice to at least have the game footage and not have lost that. So that's good. Not that it's that interesting. We're just punching and roundhouse kicking fools. Another day, another Resident Evil 6 day, you know. That's how we do. I don't even think we get any German suplexes in on this video, unfortunately. Maybe. Actually, I might. I'm trying to remember. I know I got at least one in before I beat the game. Or beat the... Not the game, but the Jake section. And yes, spoiler alert, I'm going to finish the Jake section in this stream session. That's pretty much what the whole idea was here when I started up this session. You just won't get to see that chapter till tomorrow when I finish it and post it on YouTube. Super weird, but that's already happened. I'm doing commentary after that. Whatever. I hate this shit. I don't hate post-commentary in general. I just hate doing it myself because... Especially on a blind playthrough. I don't know, the blind playthrough thing just bothers me. It just does. It just does. So anyway, the helicopter section is already done, or at least the first part of it. Actually, no, it's not. Because this is exactly how the Chris and Piers one was, right? Like, you kill a bunch of waves of dudes, you move a little bit, and then you go to the area where you actually defeat the helicopter. So that's pretty much the same here, now that I think about it. It's just a different area that Jake and Sherry are in, like upper versus upper versus lower, and Jake and Sherry are in the lower area, while Pierce and Chris were like on the top of the building shooting down that helicopter. Anywho, fun, I know. Just because we kind of already did this section of the game in other people's campaigns, that's part of why this part was kind of just like meh for me after the motorcycle. Because the motorcycle was very meh on its own, but at least it was unique for the game. But then there was this part, it's like, okay, this is like Chris and Piers going through fighting the helicopter. And I believe in this same chapter, we will meet up with Leon, like we did, you know, when Leon met up with them in his campaign. I'm pretty sure that all happens in this chapter. Because if you think about it, that makes sense. They're not going to put all that in the last chapter, because that's the end. If you remember the end of the game, we already know where Jake and Sherry end up. They're on the boat with Chris and Piers, so somehow they have to get there, and that's probably where the last chapter takes place for them. At least I already kind of deduced that on, you know, when I was streaming. I might even say that in the later part of the stream, I don't know. But I definitely deduced that at some point, and kind of figured, wow, we're going to do a lot of meeting up with all my homies in one chapter. That's exactly what happens. Spoilers! Anyway, how much longer I got this shit? Damn, I'm only 13 minutes in. Jesus Christ. I still got a long way to go, my friends. I'm probably going to sit here and not even talk half the time here, just because I'm going to run out of shit to talk about. This whole section was like... I don't even remember what I was talking about when I was doing this. I mean, it was earlier today when I did this, and I already forgot what I was talking about. I'm sure I was complaining about how there was an army of grasshopper fucks here. You can just imagine. I think right here is I didn't realize I was supposed to be actually attacking the helicopter right now. So I was just like, alright, kill grasshoppers. At some point I realized... Oh, also, I don't remember picking up that gun. That machine gun right there. Where the fuck did I get that? I don't remember picking that up. Did I get it when I was back in the last chapter? Like, when I was leaving the lab? Did I pick it up there and I didn't even notice? I don't remember having that gun. And then the other thing is, in this area, you pick up a bunch of grenade launcher ammo. But I never found a grenade launcher. There is no grenade launcher in this area. Now, if Sherry has the grenade launcher, that's fine. But what's the point of letting Jake even pick up ammo if Sherry has it? There's no point. And I think she might actually have one, because if you pay attention here coming up, I think you see somebody shooting grenade launcher at the helicopter, and I think it's Sherry. And if it's not, then it must be Chris and Piers off on the side doing it. Like from the other side or whatever, because I certainly fucking wasn't shooting the helicopter this whole time. In case you didn't notice, I was fighting the grasshoppers and these other fuckers the whole time. Even though the objective was defeat the helicopter. Anyway, I'm really glad I got this machine gun. It fucking helped a lot, especially against the big fuckers like that guy. Those guys got fucked up by those machine guns. Pretty much any beastie enemy wasn't just like a regular dude. Fucked up by that machine gun. Also, I thought it was ridiculous. Sherry dropped on my head. What a bitch. What a bitch tits. Fucking climbed up the ladder and then jumped back down on my head. Like, bitch, I'm trying to climb up. What the fuck? Yeah, it's at this point I kind of started running out of room, so I'm like, alright, let's fucking do some herb shit, make some space. Before I start going for the helicopter, I think I decided to look around to see if maybe I could find the grenade launcher, because none of my guns were really a good idea. Like right here I tried the machine gun, and I'm probably hitting it there, but I couldn't tell if it was doing anything useful, so I didn't want to waste all my ammo. See, this is where I gave up. And I'm saying, you know what? Let's just look around and see if we can find that grenade launcher. Well, spoiler alert, I already said it. Never found a fucking grenade launcher. What a waste of time. But I did try to explore this whole area just for ammo and whatever other stuff I could find. Pretty much just endless waves of dudes until you take the helicopter down, which is exactly how the Pierce Chris one went. Yep. Super riveting. I know. And this is the part where you get to ditch Sherry for a minute because she can't do no acrobatic shit over there. Now she's stuck back over there by herself. By her own goddamn self. You stuck by your goddamn self. Get stuck by your goddamn self. Girl. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Looking for a grenade launcher, trying to figure out what to do next. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just walking around like an idiot. It's what I do. It's what I do. Sometimes it's hard to remember what the hell I was doing. Why was I going back and forth like that? I was probably saying something and not thinking. Who knows? This is my last hope for a possible grenade launcher, and well, like in terms of a spot where it could be in this area, and we didn't find it. It makes me wonder if I missed it back in the first area where we started fighting the helicopter, and I just didn't find it over there because I didn't look around very much. I was busy fighting the dudes in the one spot that whole time. I don't know, man. There was never a marker on the screen that told me there was a gun nearby, so that's the only reason I never picked up anything. For all I know, I missed the grenade launcher way earlier in the game, and I should have already had it. I have no idea. Either way, they gave me ammo here. Pointless ammo. So yeah, I tried to snipe the thing. I was hoping that was doing damage, which was absurd. Started using the handgun a little bit just because it's accurate. Why not? It's already on fire. I figure, what's a few more bullets? Maybe it'll be more on fire. What am I doing? Am I just complaining? Oh, I think this is the part where I was asking about the grenade launcher. I was trying to ask the chat, do you guys know where the grenade launcher is? Did I miss it? Blah, blah, blah. I was basically just pleading with the chat to tell me. But again, chat couldn't hear me, so how would they be able to tell me? See what I mean? Didn't know. Nobody answered me. And I only had one viewer at the time, so I was like, maybe nobody's there. Maybe the only person watching doesn't hear, either like is not, you know, someone who doesn't know what the hell's going on, or is just not listening to me. One or the other. It totally could be. So I didn't think anything of it. Nobody said anything, so I didn't think it was a big deal. Literally no one said anything to me, man. Not one person. We're almost 20 minutes into this and nobody said a word to me. Well, one person had said something in the chat and I said hi, but they never like responded or said anything. They just said hi. Actually, they might have also asked how I was doing, but again, they never said anything, so I was like, okay, I don't know. It's just funny because nobody said anything. It just makes me think like all the things I might have said that nobody heard, and only myself, only I heard them. They never recorded anywhere, so oh well. Long lost words that Funky said, and I'm sure I sang some songs and said some jokes. Those are all gone forever. That's definitely one thing you're not going to see when in post commentary. I'm not likely to sing anything unless I just get super bored here, which may happen. I think right here I was trying to pause it for some reason. I don't. Oh, okay. So right here I actually lost stream. I think. Yeah, I think my stream died for a second right here. And so I had to just quick restart it real quick. I didn't cut or anything, you know. I just did a quick restart. Click, click. It just took a couple clicks, and then the stream was back. But then as soon as I went to go reset the stream, then the helicopter got destroyed. I'm like, wait, I didn't do that. I remember this now. I was like, what? Who did that? And then Chris looked at me, and I was like, oh, Chris did it. Even though this is totally how the cutscene goes no matter what.
Does he know that Wesker was my father?
I don't think so. Why?
No reason. You just rubbed him the wrong way.
Did he know Wesker my father? He doesn't know shit about your father here, boy. Alright, so then we got one more stretch here. Let me go through some buildings and such. Which is fun times. And I think we're getting relatively close to the part where the microphone realization comes in, but it's not so.
Did you even see the
I'm in the middle of some madness.
And a bird like that cost around $15 million. Man, terrorism is lucrative.
Maybe they have an oil baron or two in their pocket.
Oil barons, huh? You know, in the country I was born in, people think Uncle Sam causes most of the problems in this world.
Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle sweetheart.
Yeah, sure. Everyone loves to blame America for everything. You're not the bad guy, Jake. Look, these terrorists have unleashed bioweapons on our country too.
So the whole world's going out.
And you're the only one.
The whole world going to hell.
Well, shit. As long as there's no pressure around.
Not even a little bit, sir. All the pressure on the whole world. You don't have none. Not a none pressure. None pressure for you, kid. None pressure for you.
Man, everywhere you look, there's more of these assholes. Sucks being so popular.
There's no sneaking around them, is there?
No sneaky indeed. So this section. Okay, so this is where a lot of these fuckers decided to have long arm, fucking Stretch Armstrong arms. But when I went to kill them, they would fucking cocoon up. So this part got real annoying real quick. Real quick. Long arm fucks plus cocoon fucks. Shit got pain in the ass real quick. Like this first one, of course, became Dog Boy. You know, my favorite one to deal with. But you know what? I was smart. Went straight sniper rifle on his ass. And I believe we got rid of it real quick. Cause suck it, you beastie. Get sniped in the fucking face. And then I ran out of space. I can pick up this herb, and I was sad. And there's that grenade launcher ammo, which I just refused to give up because I did, you know, holding out hope to find some maybe. Grenade launcher I haven't found yet, even though it totally passed the section already where I could have used the damn thing against the goddamn helicopter. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do? I couldn't bring myself to get rid of it, man. I just really couldn't. I wanted to right here so bad, but I didn't do it. So bad. Again, I think I was pleading with the chat again, like, please, somebody tell me. And then I just ditched this herb, which was a sad story for the moment, anyways. I didn't have space for that extra ammo either because everything was already reloaded, man. I was upset. I was upset. How can you blame me? Nobody was responding to me, man. Nobody. It's not y'all's fault, obviously. I mean, the only thing that was a problem is nobody said anything. If somebody would have just said one word, like, how come I don't hear anything? Like, what? All I need was one person to say something. Just anything. Just one question. And then I would have been like, oh shit, that's not what's supposed to happen. And I would have fixed it. Or whatever. Figured it out. Or said something. But no. But no. Everybody wanted to just let Funky be silent while he played Resident Evil 6. That's whatever. I've been sick lately, so I'm not even, like I said, I'm not even like thinking that people were thinking the wrong thing. But in general, I don't like doing videos without commentary, so if you're watching this right now and you hear a video without commentary going on the stream, and I'm not saying a damn word, at least ask, because there may be a reason for that. Whether it's for my own excuse or not, there's probably a reason for it, and I will explain, so feel free to ask. Don't just assume. That's what the chat's for, man. Anyway, more of these stretch Armstrong fucks pissing me off and turning into cocoons. God damn it. Stomped him, but still cocooned up. Lame. Lame. Probably picture where this fucking spot's going. Anyway, there's only 3 dudes in this spot, but they all cocooned up. So I'm like, oh great. It's gonna be 3 fucking horseshit pieces of garbage. God damn it. And they were. But first, we had to figure out where to go. It's bolted shut. Oh, however, will we... Ah, fuck me. Oh, damn, I don't even remember him saying that. So, if you can't go through, you go down and under. Just kidding. You go up and over, because this game's not about going down and under most of the time. Unless, of course, you're in that one spot with the big giant monster thing and you go underground to blow up the thingy thing. It's like the only time you go down and under. That's not true at all. That's just the first example I can come up with. It does not make it the only time. Damn, am I still not to the point where I'm at? Oh my god. I still have like another goddamn 10 minutes. Jesus Christ. 10 more minutes of this with me having the commentary? Man, ugh. So anyway, as expected, these cocoons were ridiculous. And they're all dog people. This is fun. This is the funnest thing in Fun Town. Dog people. Dog people. Also dogs, but also people. Now, I think at this point, somebody might have started mentioning that my commentary was not able to be heard. And I may have started like plugging in and replugging in my mic and trying to mess with it. I don't remember at what point that happened. I mean, it'll be obvious when I go to stop to just be like, okay, now I'm going to stop here and cut back in with a mic. But I don't remember when I first noticed. Oh, also right now I'm running all the way back to get that herb because now I have space for it. Remember how I said the tail of that herb was not over? It's because we're going to go get it. Go get it. Leave no herb behind. Herbs don't disappear when they're just sitting on ledges like that. So I was like, hell yeah. Let's go. Worth it. But anyway, yeah, I don't know at what point somebody finally chimed in and was like, hey, what's up? And then I was like, what's up? And nobody responded. And he's like, is this a silent stream today? And I'm like, wait, what do you mean a silent stream? Do you not hear me? And then that's when I noticed the bar wasn't there. And I was like, oh, shit. But again, I don't know at what point that was yet. We'll have to... I know it's during this section, technically. By the end of this section with the dogs and the fucking long Armstrong dudes on the streets, by the end of this section, that's when we fix this issue. But this section clearly takes longer than I remember. Oh, this part. Right. Okay.
Smells like death. Just like it, don't you?
Right then. Right as rain. Right. Bunch of machete fucks, and of course they go long arm, and then they're all popping out and dropping down from the ceiling and shit. They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. Fuckers. That guy, and they're just clipping me everywhere. Anyway, Sherry's too far away from me here, and I'm like, let me shoot this guy. As soon as I go to shoot, nope. Sucks to be me. Decapitated. Or at least slit-throated. Not cool. Not cool at all. Fucking snaked me, bro. Snake! I mean, Jake!
Just like it, don't you?
Jake rhymes with snake for a reason, because Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh, yeah. Jake the Snake. That's my boy right there. That's my boy right there. Jaketh the Snaketh. Anyway, so I decided if they're going to drop down my head, I might as well go up above and fucking pop them in the head. And that was smart. Strategical ops. That's what I do, man. Strategy. It's not what I do. It's what I pretend to do. And I call it strategy because it works sometimes. Feel the pain, baby. Kind of wish these fucking zombie dudes just talked hella shit. Just like talk hella ghetto ass shit like, come on baby, let's fucking do this. Yes fucking right, you just gonna fucking die, son. I just start saying fucking like, just talking hella shit in English. I know we're not in a US speaking country, we're in freaking China here, so that makes sense, but it would be interesting. Maybe they are talking shit in Chinese, I don't know. I don't even know what language they're yelling at me. It's probably some kind of Chinese language. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They're yelling it all mumbly and grumbly. How am I supposed to know? Again, I'm not sure at what point somebody mentioned the commentary thing, but it's got to be coming up here because it took me a few minutes to get around to actually taking the time to fix it because this game does not have a pause function. It's fucking stupid. Still think that's the dumbest thing. I mean, I understand why it doesn't. You can explain to me all day why it doesn't. I get it. Because it has the online matchmaking thing, I get it why there's no pause. Because you might be matched up with somebody online and you don't want to interrupt that. Let them still play the game if you want to pause, but you got to get into a safe spot basically. I get it. I don't need that explained to me, but I'm playing it one player. Why is pause not a thing? That's all I'm thinking. Like, why is that not an option? What kind of design choice is that? You could still go into a menu and quit, but you can't just pause it. You're going to be getting your ass kicked while you're doing it. It's silly. It's just silly. Alright, well, we're almost through this section. And we're almost done with me doing post-commentary. I probably got like 5 more minutes of this shit. God damn. I know at which point the video's about to be over, so... Ooh, you know what we're about to find right here, though? The shoddy. Yup. My favorite. I can't believe it took that long to find a shoddy, but you know what? We got one. And this is when the game is now over. And when I pretty much gave up on ever finding a grenade launcher. It's like, okay, if I didn't find a grenade launcher before, and now I find a shotgun, there is no grenade launcher that I'm going to find now. Also, whoops. Down we go.
Jake, are you
To the
okay?
next checkpoint, ho.
I've taken bigger spills.
That's how I got down there. I was trying to remember how I got down into the section. That's right, I fell.
Wise ass out of you.
Just fell from the rooftops. Sing it from the rooftops. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Sorry. I had a sore spot in my ear and I scratched it. It hurt. Ow, ow. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Ears are sensitive. Ow. That really hurt. Ow. Ooh, ooh, that hurt. Ooh. Anyway, I gotta stop babbling too much because if we get to the end of the part where my commentary kicks in, I'm like, oh shit. Well, bye. Not yet. We still got a few more minutes. No worries on that. See, this section got a little ridiculous, right? Got some more of these fucking cocoon dog things. More Stretch Armstrongs trying to grab me and choke me to death. I mean, shit got a little hectic here. And this is all by myself because Sherry's off trying to get her to find a way down because she got stuck up on top of the roof while I fell. Or Jake fell. I didn't fall. I'm just watching and talking and you can't hear me. All these fucking dog shits. But the fucking shoddy is where it's at, man. Started killing those dogs with a little more efficiency was when you got the right ammo for the right weapons. Nah, I mean. You not mean. You all not mean. Anyway, alright. Looking pretty neato, burrito off the Despacito. Are we there yet? We're pretty close. We're pretty close. I think once I get past this next little section of dudes, there's like an alleyway where you meet up with Sherry, and that's the end of this section. And that, my friends, will be where the real commentary kicks back in. So I might as well finish up anything I need to say now before we get there. Again, sorry that this happened. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. I mean, it was pretty rare for the mic to not work at all and for that extended period of time as well. Post commentary, like I said, is not the worst thing in the world, but I'll be glad to not have to do it too often, if ever. Yeah, but regardless, hope you are at least enjoying this to some degree and not having to listen to just the game. Since this game is not the most amazing game to listen or watch, I figured I'd had to do something. Yeah, I'm sure at this point I'm already realizing somebody's telling me that the game is not, like, you can't hear me, and I'm like, well, shit, I need to stop and pause right now. But then I realize, fuck, I can't do that right now. I'm in the middle of fighting, and I can't pause it. So I gotta fucking deal with this shit. Like, I gotta deal with knowing you guys can't hear me while I'm dealing with these fuckers. I'm gonna go in this alleyway and hide for a sec. See, this is where I decided to fix it, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm getting jumped. Alright, well, hold on. Let me kill all the fuckers in my immediate vicinity first. If they don't kill me first. So yeah, this is about the end of where the commentary is non-existent. Again, sorry for that happening. Hopefully you didn't hate what I just did for the post-commentary. Hopefully it was at least relatively enjoyable. Yeah, sorry again, and hopefully my commentary for the rest of the video is decent. That would be nice. Anyway, say goodbye to future me and say hello to past me momentarily. So it seems that my microphone was not working this entire chapter. Yay! Now I get to cut in here and say sorry for no commentary for the last fucking half an hour or whatever it was for that whole helicopter section and bike section. And I was talking hella shit because that bike section was so good. I'm so sad that none of that got captured. I'm actually kind of sad about that now that I think about it. I mean, I don't think I said anything too amazing, but still. You didn't get to hear me bitch about it because it was silly. Anyway, whatever. At least we have a microphone now. Again, anybody who's watching right now, let me know at any time that this microphone is not sounding good or needs something. I'm going the wrong way now, aren't I? I got flipped around there because I was busy. I was busy. So yeah, if I sound any different, for those of you on YouTube now, apparently my headset mic just stopped working on me. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, but here I am using basically a microphone that I've had sitting in my closet for like at least a year. Yeah, I know, I've had a legit mic in my closet for that long, but I like using headsets. I just like it. But my headset's old and fucked up and broken, and I'm surprised it worked as good as it did. I can't even believe I just did that whole chapter and had this issue. This is so ridiculous. Hey, look, it's my friend. Maybe? Or some other friend. Nope, different friend. Different friend. The fuck?
Don't get too close. You'll be ripped to shreds.
Okay.
Yes,
Back the fuck up.
I know what a chainsaw can do.
Okay, I know what a chainsaw can do. Well, then back the fuck up. It looks... He's moving around very much like a Resident Evil 4 chainsaw dude, but he's not one of those. Okay, not anymore. He's fucking nuts. He's fucking nuts. You can have an elephant. That's what he can have. Elephant gun to the fucking face, bitch! Reload. Share the load. You dead yet? Are you dead yet? Oh god. That was a bad idea. Don't get near the chainsaw, guys. That's a bad idea. Bad idea. Got him. Watch out! Ooh, the slide for the win. Oh, I
Missed. Okay. Now's our chance for what? For victory? Oh yeah. For victory indeed. Let's go.
He's all yours. Take that, you
Oh, the double team for victory. Let's go. Let's go.
Think he's down.
Watch out! Okay. That's just so I can't go back the way I came. I get it. I get it. Did he drop something? He did drop something I already picked up, right? No? Maybe? Maybe he'll drop it after he disappears? Maybe he'll never disappear because he's some kind of foolio. Anyway, getting low on ammo. Not surprised there. I guess I could have ran up here. Probably would have helped a little bit. Too late. Alright, well, moving on. Where are we going? Through the building. No. Now Leon's here. Leon, he's here. Which means it's time for fun. In the sun. With my son. My Nemi son. Hey, you guys want to see this movie right here? It's a pretty sick movie. You seen that one? That looks like actually a real poster. Anybody know what movie that's for? That actually looks like a real poster. Not sure. Mutating Chiavo. Alright, it's Leon time. I didn't turn on the reverb? No. Am I reverbing now? Uh-oh. I sound like I'm in an open hallway? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That just might be because I'm far away? I don't know, man. Y'all... I'm just annoyed right now. I'm just annoyed. Maybe when I'm done with this chapter, I'll pause for a bit, try to get my mic working, and come back online, because I'm annoyed now.
Leon?
Sherry, what are you doing here?
I'm on protective detail.
Whatever I did just sounds good? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Again, I just keep clicking stuff.
Agent.
Why are you here?
I'm tracking the man behind all this. Chief Security Advisor Simmons.
I already saw this cutscene anyway, so...
There must be some sort of mistake. I report to Simmons.
He's your supervisor?
We're on our way to meet with him right now.
Where is he? I need to know.
Jake!
Hey, don't do that.
Let me handle this.
But your orders were to avoid contact with anyone.
Leon's not just anyone. He saved my life back in Raccoon City.
Fair enough.
And now he's about to save your life again,
Look out!
bitch. Watch out!
Leon, the plane!
The plane! The plane! Nemi number 2!
Friend of yours? Or like an ex-girlfriend? Guy doesn't know when to quit. Welcome to the club.
What club is that?
You get used to it.
Watch out for
Cool Guy Club is what you meant.
Got it.
them. Where am I going? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do with my life. Myself a nice little platform to climb up on. Getting a good vantage point on my boy Nemi. My boy Nemi. Have some elephant gun to the face. I can turn up the volume now? Okay. I already turned up the volume a lot. So I'll turn it up more. I'll turn it up a lot more. A lot more. He's busy murdering all my friends. Oh my god. Could you not? Could you not? Ow! Double ow!
Hey, shipper brain! Over here!
You leave her alone! Actually, that's not my friend, so you can kick her around all you want. I'm okay with it. This is why I like having the headset. The mic on there, I don't have to worry about its placement, my directional talking. It's just always in front of my face. Turn my head, be all whatever, you know. Oh god, what the fuck? I did not just swim away. What the fuck are you doing, Jake? You crazy. Boy, you crazy. Buddy? Where you going, buddy? Right, the part where he runs away for a sec. That's nice.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
Only just for a sec. Oh, explosive barrels. I never did do that last time. Interesting. I never figured out how to get up there. There's so much stuff up there, and I won all of it. There's stuff right here, though. Let me get this shit first. Give me all this shit. Okay, note to self, make sure microphone is like right in front of my face, and then also mess with volume settings so I can be heard. Note to self, because I don't want to have to talk hella loud all the time. That's the whole, that's why I like having the mic, because you have the headset, so I can just talk quiet sometimes, you can still hear me.
Okay.
Roger.
This means I'm gonna buy a new headset today, probably. Gets here quickly. Really. Take you down, Ustanok. Oh god, he's got a grenade. Watch out. When are you smart enough to use a grenade? Apparently you're always smart enough. Run away! Leave, you fools! Leave!
You've fought this thing before and you're still breathing? I'm impressed. Roger!
Yep.
I get a kick out of this.
Me and this boy are best friends. Get fucked! Oh my god! Well, somehow that didn't hit me, so I'm not complaining. Did you see that? That bus totally should have hit me. Not sure why. Not hit me. Not hear complaints out of me. Alright, this is when he switches arms. Okay. I remember. You guys remember? I remember.
Carries around a spare.
Give him credit.
Come on down. You're the next contestant, Dawn. Here's a pile of explosives.
Like I said,
boy.
indestructible. I was hoping you were exaggerating.
Boop.
Afraid not. Doesn't mean we gotta make things easy for him.
You know it. We gotta make it even easy. Now I can get this ammo and shit up here. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. hoping that some of it's actually ammo. Woo, one more shot. One more shot. To the dome. Again, let me know if you hear game echo, because, again, I have the game volume on the TV, so the microphone is in between me and the TV.
Sherry, listen! Until we get there, I need you to...
I need you to explode, real quick.
Hey! If he is half the man you say he is, he'll be fine. Okay?
Okay.
You're right. We should hurry.
Head for the mission objective. Wait, we have a mission objective? I thought our mission objective was just to get the fuck out of here. Like, Jake's objective is to just live and get out. Did he have an objective? I don't remember. Do well. Alright, well, in the hole we go. Whee! Stuff. I like stuff. Especially if it's shotgun stuff. Big fan of stuff. Free stuff is where it's at. It's a lot of machine gun ammo too. Let's load that bitch up. Oh, it's already loaded. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Wait, why? Huh. I am confused, but that is okay. Let's just pop a few of these. We hurting.
Okay.
Pop, pop, pop. Pop a few. Another partner search? What the fuck? Who's searching this time? Ada?
Wu Cheng is up ahead, at the mouth of the river.
All right, come on.
It's a lot of partner pair-ups for one chapter.
You worry about Simmons, right?
Woo.
You're gonna be fine. Okay?
Fuck a Simmons. Oh look, another Chainsaw Charlie friend. Yes. I knew it.
Is that you?
Me. Then who? Don't really matter.
Jesus
Guess
Christ!
what? Jesus Christ, girl.
Watch
Okay,
out!
apparently we're driving a boat. This is fun. What a sequence. Get out of here, you monster. You monster! You're a monster! Ah, come on. You're a fucking monster! Got him. This machine was a badass. It's a badass motherfucker. Motherfucker. Oops. One more try. Light that bitch up.
This game's never gonna end, is it?
Every fucking turn. Otherwise, we don't crash. Holy shit, we just crashed anyway. How's that fair? Like, I didn't even get a chance to get out of the way. It just fucking rammed me into that shit. What kind of garbaggio is that? Fucking garbage. High quality garbage. Okay. Oh my god, we're gonna crash again because I can't. Oh. Wait, what? Are we just there now? we're just there now. Okay. Love it. Fucking love it. This game has all the sense. It makes all the sense. And I'm sure it made a lot of dollars too. Maybe we already talked about the dollars.
He's back. This prick won't give up.
Prickle in my pickle. Go in, suck a pickle. Oop. Oh, too many things. Shotgun. Shotgun! Okay. Okay. This is probably not good. It's probably not good for my health. Nope. No, it's not.
They're not shooting at us, they're helping us.
Run away! Run away! Oh god! Run away! What am I kicking? Ah, there's nowhere to run. What do you do? Stop! Oh, run away! What am I stuck on? Oh my god, I'm stuck on something. Fuck. Backpedal over here. Now look. All of your ammo, please. Awesome. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks, Final Master Link, for interrupting. Son of a bitch. Fuck. I'm trying to reload my gun. Shit. Watch out. Ah, finally! That's fucking. I guess I could have switched my stream over to like actually using the PS4 with my PS4
Let's hope it
headset.
sticks.
But I don't think the sound quality on that mic is very good. At least with this microphone, I know I can like adjust it and make it good. Just have to mess with it for a while. Get the settings right, you know. Where am I going? Back to the boat? How do I get over there? Wait, what? Wait, I could've...
Found us another boat.
Sound is good, it just needs to be a bit louder? How the dude, I made the mic, like, super loud. Check, check, motherfucker, check! I just need to make it closer to my face, is what I need to do. I just need to sit, like, fucking face in front of it, like, right in front of it. I can't adjust this shit, can I? Oh, wait. Can I, like... Oh, wait. No. No. That's because I just moved up, like, a foot in front of it. Or not even closer than a foot. I'm closer than a foot. I moved about a foot closer. Alright. I'm just going to move up all the way to it. All the way. I'm just going to move it back down. That's too high. Oop, that was probably loud as fuck. My bad. Okay. I shall raise it up a little bit. Okay, like right there. Okay, that's not working. Whatever, I don't care. I'll fucking... Adjustments are for later. My bad. I tried to shift it and it fucking slid all the way down hella hard. That was my bad. Okay, well, hopefully, like I said, whenever this gets better before it gets worse. Don't you love testing out new hardware in the middle of a Let's Play? So good.
Just saw some
Such a
sort
good
of
idea.
light or something in the water.
It's not my fault. Did she just say there was something in the water? I need the volume back up at like a notch so I can hear the damn bitches. The damn bitches. 70 feet going.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus Christ! I'm not ready. I'm not ready, dude. I'm not ready, dude. Oh, we did. Nice. Good save. Are we turning again? I think we are. Turn harder. To the stop. Port. Port. No, this is starboard. This is left. Left turn. Left turn. To the starboard. Barber. Have some starboards. That was fun. Watch out! Holy moly, that's close. He didn't tell me to do anything. What BO dub? No, no BO dubs. No B. Oh, that's the BO dub. Fucking really? Chainsaw BO dub? Right in my face. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. Thank you. Oh, there you go. Attack him. That's your moment, dude. That's your moment, dude. Oh, God. Fall in the water, you fuck. See that fucking dodge move, though? Alright, I'll probably... There we go. Fuck him up. Apparently that was an option. I didn't know that was an option. Sick. Jesus Christ,
What
girl.
the hell was that?
I don't know, but whoever they are, they just saved my life.
So this whole section, Ada's helping you. You don't
Over
even know
there!
it.
That's the
It's kinda
rendezvous
awesome.
point.
Alright.
First boat ride since the Titanic.
Oh look, another one.
Jerry!
Jake!
Got you. To the rescue! Hey, literally, fucking Tarzan. Nice. The real Ada.
Yes. Almost. Alright, we'll be there as soon as we can.
Boss still keeping tabs on you, huh?
For now.
Let's go then.
That's because your boss is a bunch of bullshit. Your boss is probably the one that captured you in the first place. Actually, no. Him and Ada are not on the same team. At least not the fake Ada. The fake Ada, like, is the one that captured these two and put them in that lab. So, that's interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I keep calling her the fake Ada. We don't really know that for a fact yet. But I still think it's true. Anyway, is this chapter over yet? Fuck me. It's gone on long enough, hasn't it?
If Leon was right about Simmons, I want you to run. No matter what happens. Promise me.
Run away.
No! Wait!
Ah, Agent Birkin, impeccable timing. Kindly take these two into custody, won't you?
They said you were involved in the terrorist attack. Is it true?
What? Are they running down the street screaming it to anyone who'll listen?
Answer me!
It's for the benefit of the United States and global security.
Can't see how killing the president is good for the country.
The president's dead?
Well, we have Leon to thank for that.
God damn you, Simmons!
Dispose of them. Hold your fire! Those two are still of use to us.
You need to be more careful. All right. So what's the plan, hero? You think you can make it to that door? Why don't we just waste him? Because I need you to take care of Sherry.
Can we wrap this up? I do have better things to do.
What are you two gonna do?
Finish Simmons.
There's information on here that could stop the C-virus. Simmons wants it.
Thanks. I'll put a call into FOS, get you some protection. Now move!
Go! Run!
Not a chance.
You promised.
I lied.
Sherry!
Oh, so this is what happened. Because they do talk about how they got captured, but now I see how it happens. Okay, and this must be how the chapter ends. Indeed. Okay. Well, sorry for that chapter. Sorry how that went. Not necessarily gameplay-wise, but just quality-wise. Man, that was probably weird to watch half of that with me no commentary, and then half of that with me fucked up new microphone commentary. I'm sure that was fun. Was it fun for you? Was it fun? I hope so. Because we're going to do it all over again, but this time at least we'll have a microphone the whole time. Hopefully it sounds good enough, because I'm not stopping now. I'm just going straight into it. So y'all done with chapter 4? Let's do all the in-between stuff first. It took me like an extra half an hour just because of the mic issues, though. Do I have enough for my defense? Finally. Finally, they say. Finally. 95. Holy. Alright, guys. Ready for chapter 5? The final, last Jake chapter. Baby Wesker in... almost done? Yeah. Me too. Let's get it done.